Welcome, families. Game one of the DU tournament. Vale squad taking on the Foothills. Got Dylan Garvey and Brody, it looks like, on the wing with Nash at center, Jake and Will on defense. Brody with the puck, tries to get it in deep. Garvey's giving chase. Foothills dumps it out of the zone. Let's try to dump it in. Will gloves it down. Tries to turn the puck back up to Garvey. A little mishandle there. Foothills able to keep it in. A little bit of a dangerous spot there. Will trying to get a breakout pass. Jake with possession. Tries to just throw it out of the house there. Back to the Foothills defender. He gets a shot wide on the net. Will with possession. Gets a clean pass to Garvey. Makes it up to Nash. Nash enters the zone wide. Heading to the net. Gets a little bit of a shot off. Foothills goalie makes a save there. Foothills with possession. Tries to clear it out. Luke is there. Taking the puck down deep. Below the goal line. Still with possession. Looking to try to get it out front. Foothills with possession. Starts heading the other way. Perry applies a little pressure, forcing them to dump it in. Dale looking to break it out. Finn tries to get up to Daniel. Max comes away with it. Heading into the zone. Max kind of breaking free. Fighting through a lot of stick checks there. Possession with the puck down low. Still with possession of the puck. Finally, the Foothill gets it away from him. Tries to come around the other side. Luke is there. It's a little pressure on. Perry runs into Foothills guy. Looks like she's all right. They make a pass out. I don't call it a breakaway, but a good open shot. They shot over the net. Field goal is good. Vale gets it out of the zone. Foothills with possession again, coming right back in. It's a shot wide. Puck's behind the net for Finn. Finn makes a good pass up to Daniel. Can't handle it. Turns it over at the blue line. Foothills keeps it in. Max applying some pressure here on the near side. Comes back to the Foothills. Oh boy, oh boy. Kind of a bad shot. Luke is arguing a kick in. Maybe the refs are going to talk about it. We might catch a break here, but they're a little bit sloppy in our own end right now. Wingers struggling to control the puck on the boards. We're going to have to clean that up as the game goes on. Regardless what the decision is, it looks like it's going to be Dylan Bankert centering Beckett and Brody with Jake and Will. And referee's going to talk to Coach Slade. I mean, nonetheless, the Vale team, we got to get a little bit more aggressive in front of our net, clearing out bodies. Looks like they're going to credit them with a goal, so face-off will be at center ice. Go for the puck drop. Dylan Banker wins it back to Jake. Jake gains the red line and gets it in deep. Dylan Banker giving chase. Beckett giving chase. Good forecheck. Puck's tied up on the boards over there. Foothills comes away with it. Tries to get it past Will. He says, not today. And gets it back down deep. Brody giving chase down in the corner. With possession of the puck. Throws it out in front. Oh. Been a good little opportunity there. Beckett makes a nice pass to Will. Will likes to just get it back in deep. Foothills makes a breakout pass. They're looking to head out of the zone. Good back check there. Will comes away with possession of the puck, tries to get it out. Comes to Jake. Jake finds some open ice to Brody. Clears the zone, gets around one. Heading into the Foothills defensive zone. And he's got a good shot opportunity. Foothills does a good job, defender blocking that shot. Foothills with possession. Puck comes to Jake. He finds Garvey on the opposite side. Gets in there, gets a shot out. We were in the midst of a change, which is why you didn't see any rebound effort there. Finn with possession of the puck, carries it in the zone, gets a good shot off. Looks like a little bit quick of a whistle for the referees. Face-off will be to the Foothill goalie's left. On the ice, we've got Nash at center with Dylan, Garvey, and Daniel, with Luca and Finn on defense. Puck gets back to Finn. Finn takes a shot. Oh, kind of catches someone's stick on the way in and hit the crossbar. Very close. Good opportunity there. Vale with possession, trying to just kind of work and keep the puck down low. Daniel gets hauled down. Pretty amazing that the ref standing there watching does not put his arm up. Guessing he forgot to put deodorant on today and is scared to put his arm up. Unfortunately, the other referee saw that, and Foothills come to the penalty box, and Vale will be on the power play. On the power play, you got Nash at center, Daniel and Max with Brody and Luca. Foothills comes away with it. Daniel getting a little pressure. They shoot it down the ice for an icing. Face off to the Foothill goalie's right. Max wants to draw back to Luca. Has to kind of just shoot it in far side. Brody blew a tire there. He's back on his feet. Comes back to Brody. Gets a pass over to Luca. Luca cross ice to Max. Tries to do a one-timer. Puck's bouncing around. This is the chaos zone. This is where good things happen. Daniel comes away with it behind. Unfortunately, takes a trip there. So, power play negated. We'll go 4-on-4. Looks like it's going to be Max and Nash up front with Jake and Will on the back end. Face-off is to Campbell's right. Won by Foothills. Tries to get out in front. We better be keeping an eye on the guys in front of the net. Jake able to clear it out of the zone over to the Foothills guy. They're able to get possession, make a cross ice pass and back in the zone. Kind of a tough hit there. And Will took. Both refs got their arms up, so at least there was good consensus. Hopefully Will does not take a penalty in retaliation, but Jake is heading up the ice. He goes wide, enters the zone, puts on the brakes, back up to Perry. Perry tries to get a shot towards the net, and Foothills defender is able to intercept that. We will have 4-on-3 for 9 seconds till the first Foothills penalty is done. Looks like we got Max and Dylan Bankert, Finn and Luca. Face-off is to Foothill goalie's left. 4-on-3, see if we can get a capitalize. Great face-off win by Dylan Bankert. Gets it back to Finn. Finn over to Luca. Luca back to Finn. Get a shot on net. Got some options there. Foothills guy is out of the box. Finn tries to pass back to Max. Able to hold the blue line. Foothills is able to get it out of the zone. Dylan Bankert with possession, gaining some speed. Misfires on a pass, which goes down for an icing. This will come back to Campbell's left. Same cast of characters out on the ice with Finn and Luca on defense. Looks like Beckett's going to come in for Max, and Dylan Bankert will stay on the ice at center. 4-on-4. Daniel's out in 18 seconds. Good job on the face-off so far for Dylan Bankert. He's won a few of them, gets them back. Able to clear the zone just to the left of the Foothills goalie down for an icing. So we'll try the same scenario again. Face-off will be to Campbell's left. Foothills comes away with the face-off. Possession, takes a shot. Dylan Bankert takes one for the team there. Blocking it into the corner, gets possession, makes a great breakout pass to Beckett. Beckett heading up the ice, crosses the blue line, gets around one. He's got a backhand shot. Foothills goalie makes a good save there. Brody with possession down low. Foothills gets the puck and tries to shoot it away. Luca's there. Luca walks in, looks back door for Brody, and very close, good opportunity there. Finn out hustling the Foothills guy. Gets possession of the puck, turns the puck back in. He's taking it down deep, below the goal line, gets it out in front. Comes out to Luca. Luca trying to get it back out in the front. Dylan Bankert banking away. We got some guys there swinging sticks and trying to get it on the puck. Foothills does come away a little bit. Brody with a little bit of possession comes back for a regroup. He's going to get it over to Finn. Mountaineers are in the midst of a change. Very dangerous pass in front of the bench. Dangerous meaning that a lot of times you get caught in a change and you get too many men on the ice in that scenario. Anyway, Nash with a puck, trying to come up, gets his head up. Trying to find someone, trying to hit Dylan Garvey, busting towards the middle. Pass intercepted, Foothills turns around. Will blocking a shot in front of the net. Brody with possession. Elects to just get it out of the zone, go for a change. Get some bodies down on the sidewall there. Dylan Garvey comes away with it. Trying to get it out in front. Foothills intercepts. Daniel now with possession. Dylan Garvey coming around. He's going to elect to just dump it back down low. Daniel goes down to get it. He's got possession. He falls. Foothills tries to get it out. Jake is there. They're able to get it out. Jake is able to regain possession. I think he wanted to shoot it up the boards, but did not want to shoot it into the ref's face. Turns it over. Foothills gets a shot on net. Campbell's easily makes an easy save there. Will's able to get it. Nash is heading up the ice. Takes it wide. Puts on the brakes. Looking for something. Garvey was out in front. He shoots it wide. Daniel hustling down low. Trying to get the puck back out front. Gets it over to the Foothills guy. Jakes intercepts a pass. But Foothills able to regain and dump it in. And those guys go off for a change. Will heading up the ice. Foothills guy gets a stick on it. Ultimately able to get it up to Nash, who enters the zone. He's got a backhand. Goes a little high and wide. Daniel there trying to close off the boards. Puck comes out to Luca. Nobody home for that pass attempt. Comes back out. Perry with possession. She gets the red line and dumps it in. And goes and gives chase. Brody giving chase as well. Brody comes away with possession, trying to get out in front. Puck gets into Max. Ooh, dangerous shot there, right off. I think the inside of the skate of the goalie. He didn't really move. Max with possession again. Toe drags, tries to get a shot off. Foothills is in the way. They're able to clear it down the ice. This should be an icing, as it is. Got about 5 minutes left in the first period. Currently down 1-0 to Foothills. We're out shooting them. Shots say 8-5. Max in for the faceoff, gets it back to Luca. He's off his foot. Brody's got it, tries to get something to the net. Foothills doing a good job of kind of clogging up that middle. Luka taking a big swing at it, trying to get the puck down deep. Foothills is able to get it out of the zone. Finn is there. Gets it off. Luka trying to carry it in. Foothills take it from him. Turn and go the other way. Great defense by Finn right there. Perry comes away with the puck. She's heading behind the net. She can't find a pass, and I agree with her decision making just to get it out of trouble. It will go for an icing. Dale will do a line change. But I think good awareness there by Perry with the safe play of getting it out of the zone. So the face-off's going to be to Campbell's right. Looks like Dylan Banker didn't take the draw. Daniel and Beckett, Jake and Will on defense. Dylan wins it back. Jake has possession. Comes behind the net. Tries to bank the pass off the boards. Foothills was able to hold the zone. Comes back to Jake. He tries to go cross ice to Daniel. Pass was mishandled there. Jake back again to Daniel, doing a good job of finding open ice and players in open ice. We're just having a hard time maintaining possession. Foothills putting some good pressure on. Will gets the puck, makes breakout pass to Beckett. Beckett chips. Dylan's there to pick it up. Dylan with a fantastic pass out in front. Good backhand sauce pass. Daniel's able to get a shot off. Dylan again with his head up, finds Will. Will tries to get it down low. Foothills is there to intercept that. Try to send it up the boards. Jake's got possession. He's going to go behind the net. And he's going to get around one. He's heading up the ice. He's still heading up the ice. He's in the middle. Pretty funny. Both of our defensemen are... Jake's getting a shot on net, and Will's crashing the net. Good attempt there. Foothills just shoots it down. I'm not sure. This one had enough to be an icing. Referee waved it off. Finn with possession. We don't have an option over here. He tries to go up to Nash once Garvey fell down. Pass just a little bit out of his reach. He got a stick on it, but still went down for an icing. So we got Nash to take the draw. We got Dylan, Garvey, and Brody on forward with Finn and Luka. Face-off will be to Campbell's left. Puck is down. Foothills wins. Back to their D. D gets a shot on net. Campbell sticks that aside. Brody heading up the ice. Closed off by Foothills guy. The funny thing is, the guy takes out Brody. The Foothills coach puts his hands up as if Brody, who got hauled down, I don't know what happened there. I guess he's taking them both. I'm not sure that I really agree with that call, but there's nothing I can do about it from up here. Hold on one second. Excuse me for yelling. Oh, I was about to yell. Looks like this is going to be 5-on-5. Got Nash take the draw with Max and Garvey. He wins the draw back to Finn. Finn gets it over to Max. Ends up on Luka. Luka gets it back to Max. Max shoots. Ooh. That goalie's shaft of his stick made that save. They were able to chip it out, give chase. Finn closes in on the Foothills player pretty effectively. Puck comes in over to the near side here. Luka's got a guy tied up in the corner. Dylan Garvey down there offering support, trying to dig it out. Nash gives someone a bump. He's down in the area as well. Puck comes out front and just kind of bounces around. In the hands of Max. Max gets around one. Tries to get the pass over. Dylan Garvey gets a stick on it, but right into the belly of the Foothills goalie. A little bit of chaos in front. That's what we like. Face-off is going to be to the Foothill goalie's right. Looks like we'll have Max at center with Perry and Daniel on the wing. Will and Jake on defense. Foothills wins it back into the corner. Player goes down. Perry gives chase, forces a turnover, ends up on Max's stick. Max with his head up, pins it along the boards. Daniel coming in to offer some support. Perry's above. Good job. Ooh! Puck kind of squirts out. Jake gets a slap shot off and hits the crossbar. Didn't look like he had enough room to get that shot off, but great attempt. Daniel with possession of the puck comes out of the zone. Trying to stick handle around some players. Got around one. Second guy got a little piece of it, forcing a turnover. Kind of bouncing around here in neutral ice. Foothills with possession. Someone runs into Daniel. That's just an unfair size advantage. Jake with possession. Finds Max in the middle. Max heading up the ice. Max gets around a few. Ooh! Unbelievable. Highly committed to his forehand side and is able to go gadget arms and go the opposite direction and get a stick on it. Incredible goal. Great play. Be Max from Jake. Face off at center ice. We're tied 1-1. 35 seconds left in the first period. Dylan Banker wins the draw back. He's got Beckett and Brody. Comes away with the puck. Trying to get something going. Moving to the middle. Foothills gets a stick on it. Comes back with possession. Throws something towards the front of the net. Foothills able to intercept that. Try to clear it out up the boards. Will is there. Puts it back down low. Beckett helps it back down low. Dylan Banker with the puck. Getting it out front. Beckett trying to fight. Trying to find some room. Jake comes away with the puck. Gets a shot off of Foothills guy's ankle. Goes into the corner. And the period comes to an end. All right, we're here for the second period. We're tied 1-1. Vale out shooting the Foothills 13-6. But the Vale team came out a little bit flat. But as the period went on, started getting back into the normal pace. We've got Nash, Dylan, Garvey, and Brody with Luca and Finn. like we're waiting on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. Period number 2 underway. Brody comes away with possession of the puck. Gets it down deep. Gives chase. Foothills reverses direction, shooting it behind their net. They come out with a fairly clean breakout. They've got a 2-on-1. Coming up the ice. Campbell may have lost track of that. That actually ended up hitting the crossbar. It looked like somewhat of a harmless shot from far away. Maybe a little bit of a knuckle puck there that kind of dropped there at the last second. Luca with possession on the far side. He's able to come away. Reverses directions. Foothills able to hold it in for a second. Brody gets a stick on it, forcing it out to the neutral zone. Foothills trying to shoot it up the boards. Vale with possession. Brody trying to get it deep. Doesn't get past the blue line. Goes back to Finn. He tries to get it deep. Foothills there. A little bit of a ping pong match here. The neutral zone. Puck ends up coming back into our zone. Luca with the puck. Trying to send a little bit of a stretch pass. Intercepted. Foothills turns it over to Finn. Finn tries to make a pass up to Max. It's handled a little bit. Garvey giving chase. Tries to throw something out in front. Nobody home. Foothills shoots it up the board. Winger there. Kind of mishandles it. Daniel's there to pick up the loose change. Max with a wide open shot right out there. That's not who you want to leave. Winds up for a big slap shot. Vale is now up 2-1. A little bit of a mishandle by the Foothills. Daniel's all over that. Puck ends up on the platter in the high slot. And Max takes care of business. Max now at center with Perry and Daniel. Looks like Will and Jake on defense. Will comes away with the puck, just kind of chips it wide. Foothills tries to shoot it in. Looks like Perry may have blocked that. He tries to shoot it in again. Comes to Jake. Jake heading up the ice. He's getting around. He's looking for someone. He gets a shot off on that. Oh, puck is there. Look who is there to pick up the loose change. Great job getting the puck into the zone by Jake, getting a couple shots off, and just keep whacking away at it. And Perry finds the pot of gold and puts it home. So 12 minutes left in the second period. Vale up 3-1, out shooting Foothills 17-6. Looks like the same line. We got Max, Perry, and Daniel. Jake and Will. Will makes a great breakout pass to Perry. Perry dumps it in. Daniel giving chase. Max providing support. Foothills tries to get it out. Can't. Jake walks the blue line a little bit and shoots it into the far side. Foothills come back out with it. Will with possession. Gets it over to Jake. Jake chips it up the board to Daniel. Daniel chips the boards further. Foothills puts it back in. However, they still had a player in the zone, resulting in an offsides. Mountaineers with a line change. Looks like Dylan Bankert, Nash, and Beckett. Nash will take the face-off. On defense, you've got Luca and Finn. Foothills comes away with it, dumps it in the corner. Luca's there. They've got a pretty aggressive forecheck. Nash comes in to offer support, heads out of the zone, heading up the ice, heading down the far side with some speed. He's got someone out in front, tries to feed Dylan Bankert out in front. Foothills defender was there, and they're heading up the ice the other way. Finn forces him outside. Luca comes in. Puck ends up behind the Vale net. Finn is there. Makes a clean breakout pass to Beckett. Beckett with his head up. heading up the ice, gets it down deep. Foothills there, just shooting it around the boards. This will be icing. Face-off is going to be to the Foothills goalie's right. You got Max in the middle with Brody and Dylan Garvey, with Will and Jake on the point. Kind of a stalemate on the draw. Somehow Max comes away with it, gets a good whack at it. Brody tries to get a backhand towards the net as well, comes out to Will. Will tries to get a shot on net. It was blocked by the Foothills. They're able to get the puck out. Jake is there. He retreats behind Campbell. He's heading up the ice. Loses his footing. Dylan Garvey finally gets some possession of the puck, gets it out of the zone. Foothills shoots it into his own bench. Maybe he's sick of his coach yelling at him. Face-off will be outside of the Vale defensive zone. Nash is at center with Daniel and Perry. Luca and Finn on defense. Luca with possession. He's trying to find Daniel. He kind of ran out of time, and Daniel didn't have enough time to get to the area that Luca was passing to. It'll be an icing. Face-off will be down to Campbell's right. About 9.5 minutes left in the second period. Vale up 3-1. Shots are 18-6 in favor of Vale. Nash in for the draw. Got Daniel and Perry. Luca and Finn on defense. Daniel with possession on the sideboards. Tries to chip it past Foothills defenseman. He's able, comes out of the zone, but Finn finally gets trying to head up the ice with it. He kind of gets taken out. Nash throws a little bit of a shoulder. I'm not sure who we're calling here. I'm guessing it's on the Foothills because Campbell took off towards the bench. So Vale's going to be on the power play. We got Max take the draw, Nash and Perry, Luca and Finn. It's defensive pairing. Foothills come away with it. In round one, Max on the back check was able to pick that guy's pocket. Retreats back to his own end, looking for a regroup. Gets it over to Luca. Luca tries to do a behind the back, give it right back to Max, just a little bit out of his reach. Vale back with possession. Perry gains the blue line, gets it in deep. Foothills shooting it around the near side boards here. And closed off. Successful in getting it out of the zone. Luca with possession. Ends up on Nash's stick. He's got a lot of Foothill traffic around him. Gets bumped off the puck. Finn's able to hold his own. He's coming down. He tries to get a pass over to Nash. Ends up back on Max. Max passes back to Luca, who gets a shot towards the net. Puck's back on Max's stick here on the near side boards. He's got his head up looking for something. He finds Luca. Luca with a one-timer. Oh, puck's there on the goal line. And it's still there. Chaos in front of the net has been paying off. Nash puts it away. Power play goal by the Vale Mountaineers, who now lead 4-1. So we got Max take the face-off. Dylan Banker and Beckett on the wing with Will and Jake on defense. Max wins it back to Will. Will passes it over to Beckett. Beckett enters the zone. Tries to stick handle through, gets taken away. Foothills is heading back. And he loses possession. Foothills with it, tries to dump it in deep. Jake tracks it down. Goes over the boards. Tries to chip it out. Foothills is able to hold it. Will gets a great stick, and he's heading up in the right direction. Takes the puck wide, gets tangled up with a Foothills defender. Puck ends up down deep. Dylan Banker giving chase. He's got his head up, looking for something in front of the net. Will comes back around with possession. He throws it to the front of the net. Doesn't connect with anyone, ends up in the far corner. Beckett over there. Max over on that far side. Max comes away with the puck. And he makes that goalie look silly and scores again. That is a hat trick for Max. Vale now leading 5-1 with 7 minutes left into the second. Unbelievable patience there by Max to wait out the goalie. I think they had a little bit of a chess match. Who's going to make the first move? Goalie went down. Max read it and went upstairs with that shot. On the ice now for Vale is Nash takes the draw. Jake gets it up to Brody. Dylan Garvey's the other winger. Just keep throwing stuff in front of the net. Jake tries to come down. Keeps it alive in front. Foothills comes away. Could be a dangerous play. They had a little bit of a break, but Will was able to close off that space. Foothills shoots it wide. Jake gets it up to Brody. Brody gets it up to Nash. Nash around one, shoots wide. Just a bit outside. Had to get a little Bob Uecker reference there. Vale back with possession. It's Brody. Gets it up to Will. Will's going to dump it in deep. Nash and Dylan Garvey give chase. Foothills shoots it up the boards. Luke is there. Close that off for a second. Foothills able to get it out. Brody providing some defensive support. Gets taken down from behind. Guess we don't view that as a dangerous play. Play continues. Foothills gets it. Tries to get it back in deep. I'm not sure if this is an icing or an offsides. Face-offs at center ice, so it looks like it was somewhat of an intentional offsides. Max wins the draw, maintains possession, gets it out to Daniel. He's got Perry on the other wing. Puck comes back to Max. Perry down low with it. She keeps it down low, shoots it down low. Finn jumping up from the point. Foothills creating a little bit of confusion, but Max is there to take care of business. Perry gets a great shot off. Goalie makes a good save. They try to head out of the zone. Guy blows a tire. Daniel ends up with it and does it all himself from there. Great job getting the puck to the net. Vale now up 6-1 with about 5 minutes left in the second period. Boy, after slow start, the first 5 minutes or so, Vale has really found a gear and putting a lot of pressure on this Foothills goalie. Max in to take the draw. Daniel and Perry with Luca and Finn. Foothills is able to get the puck in deep behind Campbell. Finn is there. Makes a breakout pass to Perry. Perry tries to get it up to Luca. Looks like Luca kind of jumped up in the play. Sloppy play by Foothills in the neutral zone. Perry comes away with possession, gets it down deep. Daniel giving chase. Foothills shoots it up the boards. Nash was there. Will was there. Puck stays in the Foothills zone. Try to get it out again. Will gets a good shot off on net. Nash takes a little poke at it right when the whistle's blown. Backs out. Foothills defender takes out his own goalie. He looks to be shaken up a little bit. Face-off is going to be the Foothills goalie's right. Be Nash going to take the draw. Dylan Bankert and Beckett. As the wingers, Jake and Will are on defense. Looks like the Foothills goalie needs a few minutes to go reevaluate some things. Hopefully everything's all right with him. This defender kind of came in pretty hot like a lawn dart and took him out. Looks like about a packed house here with about 50 people in this 6,000 seat arena. Vale players over by the bench, getting some water, regrouping, talking to Campbell probably about how great he is. I mean, if only we could zoom in, you could really see Tom putting out the vibe there on that forward door. Just kind of leaning back and looking good. Foothills goalie coming back in. Face-off one back to Will. Will throws down deep. Dylan Banker with possession down below. Gets it out in front. Foothills is there to intercept. Tries to throw it up the boards. Ends up on Jake's stick. Jake finds Beckett on the far side. Who heads into the zone. Tries stick handle. Nash tries. Ends up on Dylan's stick, who gets a good shot. Foothills goalie makes a great save there. Puck's over here on the near side. Jake in the steps down. Is able to keep it in momentarily, but Foothills come out. Foothills player pulls up, makes pass back to his defender. There are a couple Vale players there. We've got 4 over there. Will comes away with the puck, goes behind Campbell, goes out the other direction. Fans on it a little bit, but able to recover enough to get it out of the zone. Foothills gets the puck. Looks like it should have been an offsides given where that door is. Jake with possession. Maintains possession. He's down low. Oh, he tries to do a Michigan. And heads off for a change. Foothills player is able to get a stick on that. Foothills trying to come out. Turnover in the neutral zone. Nash picks up and heads in. Gets a shot towards the net. Brody there. The rebound, another shot towards the net. Garvey creating a little bit of chaos in front of that goalie. Foothills able to clear the zone onto Max's stick. Max gets it over to Garvey. Garvey trying to advance it down into the zone deeper, which is successful. Max ends up with it behind the net. Finn tries to jump in from the blue line. Wasn't really a passing lane there. Max makes a smart play, takes it back down deep. Luca's down there with possession, trying to get it out in front. Foothills player gets in the way of that. Tries to come up the boards. Finn steps down, creating pressure. Luca tried to get it in, hit the foot of Finn, and deflect it out. Able to keep it out of danger. Brody heading back the other way. Great move. Getting it out in front. Oh, goes through everybody's legs. Dylan Garvey gets it over to Max on the boards. Max fighting through a lot of defenders. Puck comes out to Jake. Jake gets a one-timer towards the net. Brody back with possession, down low. Max with his head up, looking for an option. Finds Will on the far side. Will gets a good shot, hits off the side of the net. Puck down low, Max recovers. He's got his head up again. Taking it to the net. Foothills are able to come back. This will be a 2-on-1. Jake neutralizes that. Will's back. Good back check. Puck ends up down deep. Jake makes a breakout pass to Garvey. Puck was rolling a little bit, maybe a little hard to handle. Max able to get possession, get it over to Brody. Brody back up to Max. Max bobbing and weaving through the neutral zone. Turn over at the blue line. Foothills trying to head back the other way. Vale back with possession. Ooh, collision. Again, Daniel runs into someone. Looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort. Maybe got a little bit of a helmet into his chin. Puck goes behind. Jake gives chase. Gets a pass up to Perry on the boards, who gets bumped off. A little aggressive there, but play continues. Will comes away with the puck. Settles behind Campbell. Makes a breakout pass to Perry. Perry puts on the brakes. Jake with the puck. Finds some open space on the far side. Daniel with it. Headmans the puck up to Nash. Nash makes a move around one. Makes him move around two. Comes back up to Jake. Jake gets a shot. Nice low shot. And get a rebound there. Great job. Let's just keep getting that puck to the net. It looks like Nash's second goal. Really impressive effort by the forwards on Vale, really crashing the net and creating a lot of chaos. I mean, it's like they're basically going into the Foothills living room, kicking someone out of their favorite chair, grabbing the remote, taking control of the TV, and just absolutely having their way in front of the Foothills net. Back to action here. Nick was able to intercept the pass, gets it out in front. Here we are again in front of their net. Face-off's going to be to the Foothill goalie's right. And that's the end of the second period. Great job, Vale. We're up 7-1, outshooting them 32-6. All right, here we are back in third period. Because there's more than a 4-goal deficit, this will be running time. So this one might go a little bit quicker than the first two. Got Max to take the draw with Beckett and Dylan Bankert. Max wins it. What an unbelievable play. That is a fantastic, unselfish play. Max gets it. He undresses one defenseman, gets it over to Dylan Bankert. Dylan Bankert gets it back over to Max, who taps it in. Fourth goal of the evening. Vale right now in control of this game. 8-1. Puck down in the Foothills end. They're looking to skate the puck out. Finn puts a little resistance on the blue line. Foothills able to get it into our zone, but not very far. Max gets possession, gets a cross ice over to Beckett. Beckett trying to get something towards the net. Puck ends up on the sidewall here. Luca stepping down. Foothill puck ends up behind the Foothills net. Tries to shoot it back up the boards. Luca is there to close that off. Battling, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Playing tough. Puck comes out. Nash doing a good job of covering the point. Ends up with it. Gets it back. Luca tries to go backdoor. Dylan Bankert. I think he actually was kind of hooked there. Referee didn't see it. No big deal. Foothills tries to come out. Great back check by Nash. Puck off a stick. Finn has it. Fighting through some sticks. He's got his head up. He's got Nash. Nash ends up with a puck behind the net. He's got two Foothills defenders on him. They come away. Trying to shoot it up, but Finn there to disrupt that play. Play finally comes out to the neutral zone. Will gets it up to Dylan Garvey. Puck comes back out to neutral zone. Jake has it. He's got his head up. He's got Nash far side. Gets across. He's got Will busting the net. Gets a shot on net. We've got a lot of traffic heading that direction. Ends up with Brody. Nash there again. There we go. That'll be a hat trick for Nash as well. These forwards are really doing a good job of crashing the net. Sticks down. And good things are happening. I personally think it's 9-1, but they got 10-1 up. Who knows? Maybe we missed one along the way. Tries to get it back. Jake is able to get the puck deep. Vale down there giving chase. Foothills comes away with it, heading up the ice. Will's able to cut him off. Wave off icing. Jake with possession of the puck. Tries to make a cross-ice pass. Probably not the best idea. Turns over the puck. Tries to get a shot on net. Jake gets it. Puck is behind the Vale net. Nash has had enough. Gets it out of the zone. Puck's in the neutral zone. Brody fighting for it. Brody has it. Electing to try to get it into the Foothill zone. Foothills defender has it. Just shoots it out. Jake has it. Shoots it back in. We're offsides, but apparently this ref's got a hot date, so he waved it off. Keep the play moving along. A bit of a neutral zone battle here. Puck comes away. Jake gets it. Over to Will. Will enters the zone. Will drops the pass over to Max. Max tries to go parry on the back door. Foothills gets it. Shoots it out. Claiming that the Vale player tipped it, so icing is waved off. Player behind the net. Jake was able to neutralize that. Will pokes it up the boards a little bit. Foothills comes out with it. Tries to get it to the net. Max comes away with the puck. Tries to go far side. Oh, Max with the puck. Bounces over his stick. Foothills tries to get a shot off. Fans on it. A little bit of a sloppy shift here. Campbell says it's time to regroup. Gloves the shot. And there'll be a face-off to Campbell's left. On the ice for Vale. Looks like Max will be center. Dylan Bankert and Beckett as wings. Nash and Finn on the back end. Puck ends up behind the net. Finn has it. He's heading up the ice. Got his head up. Makes a great pass out to the middle. Dylan Bankert gets a little bit tied up. Foothills comes away. Nash gets possession back. Dylan gets it. Looking for a pass in the middle. No one's there. Max ends up with it on a stick. able to gain entry into the zone. He's down behind the Foothills net. Still with possession of the puck. Got his head up, trying to find someone. There's Finn. And Finn buries it. Getting pretty close to a football score here. Luca's now playing center. Nash is on defense with Finn. Luca's center with Perry and Brody on the wing. Perry gets possession, heads into the zone, takes a bump from the Foothills player. They're able to get the puck out. Foothills heading up the ice. Tries to make a pass behind his teammate. Foothills with the possession in the neutral zone. Elect to just shoot it up the boards. Might have caught a piece of Finn waving off the icing there. Nash is back. Tries to make a breakout pass to Brody. It's kind of always tough when you get a referee to get around as well. Anyway, comes out in the middle to Luca. Luca heading up the ice. Gains the red line, feels the pressure around him. Smartly dumps it in deep. Goes and gives chase. Foothills just shooting it out. Comes back to Jake. Jake gets it over to Will. Will back cross ice over to Perry. Oh, we're going to be offsides. They got us on that one. New personnel out on the ice for Vale. We got Max at center with Daniel and Beckett. Will and Jake. Faceoff really hasn't moved away from the dot too much. Foothills tries to come away with it. They ultimately get it in deep into the Vale zone. Will out hustles. Gets the puck up to Daniel. Daniel, a little advancement. Max, it's got eyeballs all over his head. He's able to find Beckett on the far side. Puck comes up the board. Will tries to hold the blue line. They were able to chip it out. Foothills with the puck. I think we're giving them a little too complacent there. Nonetheless, Campbell able to make the save for a whistle. New group of forwards out on the ice. Dylan Bankert at center with Brody and Dylan Garvey. Will and Jake stay on at the point. Comes back to Will. Will throws it softly up to the sideboards. Brody gets possession, gets it far side over to Garvey. Garvey's going to turn on the Jets here. This kid can really fly. And he puts one home. I think they stopped putting goals up on the board. Oh, fortunately, Liz is there. Let's keep our video feed accurate. Puck ends up behind Foothills goalie. Foothills comes away with it, trying to head up the ice. Nash, good poke check, ends up at his feet. Able to neutralize that rush. Nash with it. He's got someone draped all over him. Able to maintain composure, get it out to the far side. Here comes Garvey again, throwing on the turbo boosters. They've got to haul him down. And that's the only way these guys are going to contain that kind of speed. Foothills took a penalty hauling down Garvey there. Funny thing is, they put him in the box and they already start running the clock. Puck hasn't even dropped. Luca to take the draw. He's behind the Foothills goalie. Finn over on the far side boards. Keeps it in deep. Beckett giving chase. Trying to come up this way. Perry reads the play, cuts it off. She goes back down low. Luca picks someone's stick up so the puck advances further down low. Beckett trying to give chase, puts some pressure on. Between that and a combination of Finn stepping up, Vale is able to keep the puck in deep. Luca there. Maintaining control. Perry tries to come out, get it to the front of the net. Runs into a bunch of traffic. Foothills clears it out to the neutral zone. Finn with the puck, tries to move it forward. Foothills defender was there. He's back the other way. Nash was there. Finn with control. Switches directions on the ice, gets it over the far side. Perry moving up the ice, gets it out wide. Or intentionally tries to get it out wide, but was able to get back to the puck first. She's flexing on a Foothills person down low, rubs him off. Luca with a fantastic back check. Foothills is able to dump it in deep into the Vale zone. Nash over. Perry coming down to give some help. She ends up with a puck behind Campbell. She's heading up the ice. Gets it up to Max. Max surveying, realizing that it's 1-on-5. And Max maintaining possession of the puck, buying some time, waiting for some support to come in. Daniel ends up with a puck behind the net. Very surprised that one didn't go in. Daniel made a great play reversing directions behind the net. Goalie kept going the opposite direction. The shot was just wide. Daniel, Brody, Max. Looks like we got a rugby huddle over there. Max comes away with it. Finds Will trying to make a move to the net. Pass might have been a little bit behind him. Right idea. Foothills gets it up, chips it. Got someone wide. Will is there to cut that off. Down to the last minute of the game. Puck comes to Brody. Tried to make a breakout pass up the center. Hits a Foothills guy. Ends up back in the zone. Jake trying to skate the puck. Foothills able to cut him off there. Shoot it back in deep. Daniel with possession. Ooh, dangerous play. Tries to make a move in front of the net. Loses control. Foothills able to get a shot off. Campbell is up for the task. Foothills providing a little bit of pressure. Jake comes away with it. Foothills has their hand up. And that'll take us to the end of the game. Foothills comes away with a penalty. Well, great first game, minus the first couple minutes. Vale got their act together and really took control of this game. They outshot the Foothills team 37-10. I'm guessing Campbell's going to be able to use that same base layer he's wearing today again tomorrow. I can't imagine he got much of a sweat there. Great work by Vale squad. We'll be back tomorrow. I believe the game's at 2 o'clock against Lafayette. Thank you guys for joining.